This is the story of our town, Fallbrook, the friendly village, and our closest neighbor, Bonsall. Our community was born in 1869 when the Vital Ricci family settled down in a comfortable little valley to farm and raise bees. It wasn't long before the word spread about the good soil and climate, and the Riccis were joined by other hardy pioneers who settled in to raise their families and their crops. About that same time, just a few miles to the south, the little community of Bonsall got its start when a Methodist minister named John Bonsall was hauling lumber through Gopher Canyon. Rumor has it that one day he looked up from his work long enough to notice the beauty of the little valley he was traveling through. In 1870, he built a house in that pretty little canyon and followed the house up with a fruit orchard. Originally, he called his settlement Mount Fairview for obvious reasons, and that name was later changed to Bonsall. Ricci and Bonsall's blossoms and bees have been mingling ever since. The breezes that once rustled the blossoms of orchards so long ago still float through our valleys on their way from the Pacific coastline to the mountain range east of us. To my knowledge, none of the original orchards remain, but new groves of citrus and avocado trees spread gently across many of our foothills today. We are renowned for our mild climate, the blue skies, and sunny hillsides. This remarkable climate supports many different agricultural endeavors in our community, and Fallbrook is proud to be recognized as the avocado capital of the world. That's not all we're famous for. Over the last several years, Fallbrook has become known as a thriving center for the arts. We have an outstanding local theater and dance community, and you will find frequent performances featuring local talent in the historic Mission Theater. Art galleries dot our main street and country roads, and at the Art and Cultural Center, top-notch exhibits change monthly. The Art and Cultural Center also offers an exciting variety of musical programs and lectures throughout the year. There's also a privately owned and operated foundry and art school just 2 blocks east of Main Street. Equestrian enthusiasts will be thrilled to see the many fine ranches, boarding, and training facilities that are sprinkled through our valleys. On any bright morning, you can grab a donut in downtown Bonsall and drive the 3 minutes or so to the beautiful training track at San Luis Rey Downs to watch championship horses and future champions kick up the turf. If you're a golfer, you'll find yourself in heaven here, as there are no less than 9 golf courses within a 15-minute drive of either village. On a leisurely drive through our countryside, you'll see many tree-shaded lanes. You may drive through the same ancient oak grove that the Ricci family fell in love with more than a century ago, and you will notice more than a few of the old landmarks still standing. The San Luis Rey Bridge still spans the river valley to the west of Bonsall, although it's no longer serviceable. The Fallbrook Women's Club, the old Ricci Schoolhouse, and the Duluth Schoolhouse are still being used for educational purposes, social gatherings, and special events. Although we have enjoyed quite a flurry of growth in the last several decades, we carefully safeguard our beautiful natural landscape with its indigenous plants. The Fallbrook Land Conservancy has established several lovely natural preserves and manages more than 600 acres of open space for our community enjoyment, making us a haven for naturalists. A favorite spot for many morning hikers is the beautiful Los Jilgueros Preserve, a 46-acre project with comfortable and well-maintained hiking trails, where you may pause for a few silent, reflective moments beside one of the 2 lovely small ponds. Or you may enjoy the hiking and riding trails that follow the banks of the Santa Margarita River as it flows through its gorge on the way out to sea, the half-mile loop for walkers and joggers at the Dinwiddie Preserve, or a more vigorous hike to the top of a steep hill that is part of the Heller's Bend Preserve. In addition to these protected areas, we have an abundance of beautiful neighborhoods, grassy meadows, furrowed fields, fruited hillsides, and remarkable views. The heart of each village is just moments from I-15, but feels like it's miles and miles away. While close to one another geographically, each little town center has its own unique appeal. Each has memorable shops and restaurants and a personality all of its own. In Fallbrook, you can stroll down the quaint main street, slipping in and out of art galleries, and take a delightful side trip through a hidden courtyard to discover some of our fine restaurants and unique shops. At Bonsall's beautiful river village, you may take in a movie, linger over a first-rate meal, or stroll along with a cone of handmade ice cream. And in either village, you will be able to enjoy the amenities and pleasures of a remarkable day spa. We have our fair share of churches and firehouses. We have a fine library and our own hilltop air park just south of Fallbrook on Mission Road. In her Citizens Today, we've been told that a stranger can walk along the streets of our town and feel like they've come home. We're not sure if Fidel Ricci and John Bonsall could have envisioned what their little settlements would one day become, but we like to think that if they could see us now, they'd smile and say, as we do, "Come for a visit. Come for the beauty